between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts.
And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Takes it at the 7.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of relief there, as that would have been a disastrous way to start this ball game.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10.
Now Mills.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And some space here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But they also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this, we're going to stop it, and we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matched?
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now Bridgewater on fourth down.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete.
A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
99 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 2nd and 15 now.
Bridgewater connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
To throw, Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line, as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Mills. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Mills.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mills steps away to his left.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Taylor.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater out to his left.
He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2. That puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
like you mean it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mills. And this one is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Landry now on the return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Bridgewater on first down.
That's going to be caught by Ellie Cox.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a throw here to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the... And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try and throw for it here. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in his first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's 2nd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. Man open, here is Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Bridgewater on 4th down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Bridgewater here to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
157 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Colts, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come